It's the pimple survey. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Leah. Ha! Cute intro. Today, guys, I will be giving you guys a story time about the time I got scammed by a Twitter sugar daddy. Before this video starts, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the videos from last week. It was a makeup tutorial, one of my favorite videos. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. And let's get started with the video. So, how do I start this? Okay, so it was 2019, and around that time, your girl was desperate for money. I was not working. I was still in school, but I wanted to go on tour with one of my favorite artists at the time, which is still my favorite artist, but anyways. And so they announced their summer tour, and I was already going to 2 shows, but I felt like I needed to attend more shows. So I was like, I'm gonna need money for these more shows. And okay, so before this, I didn't have a job. That's the best backstory. I didn't have a job. And so I saw that some of my friends would be like, oh, like, I have a sugar daddy, but I don't like have to give them any sugar. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's good. That's what point me like in their direction. Like, I need to go because I need money, like big money. So I remember I tweeted something like, looking for a sugar daddy, like no sugar, the real deal, must be legit. What? I literally set myself up for failure with that, because like Twitter, one thing about Twitter, some people gonna scam you. Oh, they will scam you. And I was a victim. And I just remember talking to someone. I don't remember his name because I blocked him and everything else. But he was sounding so legit. Like, he was like, I'm gonna, like, I don't need your banking information, but I need your banking login. Which I was like, oh, if he has my login, he can't access my money. Immediate stupidity from me, because I was like, oh, he doesn't need my, like, he's not gonna get access to my money. He just needs my login. That was immediate red flag number 1. And we were like talking, like we would talk like every day, and he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do it on this day and I'm gonna deposit it into your account, no strings attached. Because if you know, with sugar daddies before, they'll always be like, oh, can you go to the store, 7-Eleven, Walgreens, or anything, and get gift cards. If you've been a victim to that, reply in the comments below. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know, because it's been like a issue. Some people be like, oh, buy gift cards and everything's fine. I was like, you don't want gift cards, right? He was like, no. So I immediately was like, yes, this is legit. No. So he was like, this day I'm gonna deposit these 2 amounts of money into your account. I was like, okay. One day I got notification that 2 checks were deposited in my account, but they, like, when I checked my account, it was like negative $1,400. And I'm like, and so I messaged him. I was like, what's happening? Like, this is not working. And he's like, oh, it has to like have time to like process and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. So then soon after, I started to realize, like, maybe I messed up. I didn't tell nobody. Not even I definitely was not telling my mother or my father, because they would have been like, you're dumb, you're stupid, what are you doing? Why did you think that was okay? Who raised you? Because I would not ever raise you to do some stupid stuff like that. So I didn't tell anybody. When I say I didn't tell no one, because I was like, it's my money, no one's gonna ask me for none. It's gonna be my money. I'm gonna keep it for myself. Anyways, so then I realized like nothing was happening. Like he just overall stopped contacting me. He stopped contacting me. So I was like, so there's 2 negative checks in my bank account, and this man is not responding to any of my messages. Like, what is happening? I reported it as I was hacked. I said, you know what? If all fails, I'm just gonna say that it was me getting hacked. I was hacked. So M&T, I like reported the issue to M&T and said I was hacked. Just a disclaimer, any money that I had in my bank account, I moved it to my savings. That was 2 separate things. So like you needed a specific login to even reach the savings. Like you couldn't touch the savings, because I did have a job for a month. 1 month. I worked at Bath & Body Works for 1 month, and I had some money from there because I had stuff coming up. So I was smart about that. That was the only smart thing I've done throughout this whole story, is move my money to my savings, because I was like, you know, it wasn't a lot of money, but I moved it. So I said, oh, my account was hacked. And so the bank was like, you have to go inside the actual bank to solve the issue and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, I'll just go up there. I wasn't a minor, but my parents like had something to do with the account, and so I was like, oh, I'll just take my mom, because my mom ain't gonna like trip. Like, you know, I was like, my mom's not gonna trip. She's not gonna trip. So we go in, and I noticed that like a few days before, I wasn't able to access my money at all. Like I wasn't able to check my balance. Like the app was like not working for me. So I was like, I definitely have to go inside the bank now, because they're not letting me check my app, like to see how much money I have to transfer money, to do anything with this app. So we go in, and me and my mom sit with the teller, the bank teller, and she's like talking to us. She's like, what happened? So I'm like, I was bluffing. I was like, oh, I was hacked. I don't know how you received my information. Blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But I was hacked, and he deposited someone deposited 2 fake checks into my account. Like, it's just not working. Like, I can't log into my, like, I was scared, nervous, like all of that. And then all of a sudden she's like listening to my story, and I'm thinking she's like beating into it. She's like, yeah, poor girl, like you poor girl. Then all of a sudden she is like talking to me and my mom and all this stuff, and she's like, well, when it comes to the mobile app, the only way that someone can hack you, literally the only way someone can hack you, is if you give them your login information. Do you recall giving your login information to anyone? And there was like a door moment where I'm like, can you find the answer? Like, I was just sitting there like, and my mom was like sitting there, and you know, let me know if you can relate. Your mom or parent or guardian, they don't act crazy in public. Like, they won't cause a fit in public. So they'll look at you, but they'll give you a look, and they'll be like, I got you when you get home. Right? No, not my mama. Not that day. She goes, did you give me one of your information? And I was like, no. And the woman's like adding on. She's like, no, because the only way possible for someone to hack into your account is if you give them your login information. And I'm just sitting over there like, no. And my mom was like, Leah. And I go, He said he was gonna get, like, I literally just, like, all of it. I was like, he said he was gonna give me money, and, like, he deposited 2 fake checks, and I didn't know, but I stopped talking to him, like, immediately. Like, I stopped talking. I didn't give him any sugar. Like, it was like I was, like, scared for my life. And my mom was all in there, like, why would you do that? Why did you think that was okay? Who does that? Are you serious? You know scammers exist. Blah, blah, blah. You just got scammed. That's so stupid. Like, going in on me. And the woman, the bank teller, is not helping because she's sitting there like, And I'm like, and like, everyone can hear my mother. It was so embarrassing. I was like, oh my gosh. So then she's like, the lady's like, oh, just to let you know, like, your bank is gonna be closed down for a little minute. Like, you're not gonna be able to access, like, your money or anything. Or, like, you can take, no, she was like, you can take your money out now, but you can't access the app until all of this gets figured out. So we took our money out. Like, I took my money out because I was like, whatever, like, fine. And so then later, like, a week go by, 2 weeks go by, and so I get a call, and it's from this bank. I'm not gonna say the bank, but this bank's security team trying to contact me about me being hacked. Y'all know I was scammed. Y'all know I set myself up for failure. You don't have to call me saying, like, oh, can you explain the story? Because then I look like a clown. I mean, I may be a clown, but now I definitely look like a clown because y'all really got me messed up, you know? So, yeah. So, later on, like a few months later, I got a letter in the mail from the bank, and they was like, we're suspending your account. You're gonna have to find a new bank, baby girl, because this ain't it. And I was definitely a little sad, but I was like, screw y'all. At the end of the day, screw y'all, because I was scammed and y'all wasn't trying to help me. Like, yes, I got in trouble by both parents. My dad was mad. He was like, what made you think that was okay? He basically, like, and I wasn't a little kid. Like, I was 19. I just had turned 19. So you would think that I had common sense as a 19-year-old to not give input. That's like giving my social out, which I've never done. But, you know, like, I was like, Leah, you really got scared. So whenever I tell people that story, they laugh at me. And that's so embarrassing. I almost let the same thing happen again. Y'all, I need to stop. Don't ever do what I do. Never trust a Twitter sugar daddy. Never trust, you can't trust a lot of people when it comes to Twitter and money exchanges or anything. Ever. If someone is in your DM saying, you can talk to me for a week and get a daily allowance, don't do it. Do not do it, because you will end up like me with negative $1,400 in your bank account, 2 fake checks. I thought I was gonna go to jail. I thought I was going to go to jail, y'all. I was scared. I was like, damn, I'm 19. Like, they can't take me to jail. It's not my fault. But it was my fault. Like, you. So, and this lesson is, don't do what I do. Do not talk to Twitter sugar daddies. They're scammers. 99.9% of them are scammers. That 1% don't even try to trust it. And just don't give your banking information to no one. Don't give it to no one. Not even your homegirl. Do not give it to no one, because you never know. That's the end of my story time. I am no longer with that bank. They really said, bitch, you're stupid. We're not giving you any chances. Like, this bank literally had it out for me. I'm convinced, because I made a little mistake and they really had it out for me. I'm giving nobody side. They had it out for me because from me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your auntie, your grandma, your grandpa, tell your cousins, tell their cousins, tell their cousins' cousins, tell everybody, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the love and support. Thank you for 100 subscribers. The giveaway will be announced the 22nd of August on my Instagram, so be on the lookout for that if you entered. And hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys, I'll see you next Monday.